Hey, this is Jesse Davis, and one of the questions that I'm asked often is about this market in Jackson, Mississippi and the surrounding areas. Where to invest? Where should I invest in? Well, I can only speak of my experience and what I do, and so I wanted to go ahead and answer that question. I typically stay out of the west part of Jackson. It's a little bit rougher area. The downtown West Jackson area is just a little bit rougher, and I typically stay in South Jackson. South Jackson is where I currently own most of my properties, and basically just the levels of what I consider Jackson and the way I think about it is West Jackson would be on the bottom, and then you would go up and you'd move up from there, and you'd move up to South Jackson, and then North Jackson would come after South Jackson, and then I would move to Northeast Jackson, and then Ridgeland, and then I would think Pearl would be just above or right the same kind of level as Ridgeland, and then you have Clinton, Brandon, and Madison. Those are Clinton, Brandon, Madison, and Pearl are going to be your higher end type properties, especially Madison. Madison's definitely your higher end more expensive houses. And of course, each time you go up a level, so to speak, in the way I think about it, the price of the properties go up. But I currently stay in the South Jackson, Pearl, Brandon market area, and then of course North Jackson, Northeast Jackson, Ridgeland. Anytime I can find deals in those areas, that's currently where I focus. And I tend to stay out of West Jackson and stay more in the South Jackson and other areas like that. Especially for rental houses, straight just buying for cash flow, I like South Jackson. That's where the majority of my houses are. So anyways, I wanted to just give you that quick information on where I would suggest to buy in when you're looking at the Jackson, Mississippi market and the surrounding areas. So typically, just kind of, my personal opinion is to kind of stay away from downtown West Jackson. They're doing a lot of renovating and stuff like that, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer before they really get to the point where I want to invest there. I typically stay in South Jackson, Northeast Jackson, Ridgeland, Pearl, Brandon, and Clinton, and then Madison would be at your very high end, which is a little bit harder to find some deals over there for cash flow investment, but it can be done. But typically, I like South Jackson when I'm looking at buying rental houses, cheap rental houses for cash flow. I feel very, very comfortable in South Jackson, and we own a lot of houses over there. So we've had good experience in South Jackson, and there's a few areas in West Jackson that I still buy in personally, but the majority of the houses that I pick up now are in South Jackson, Northeast Jackson, and some of the surrounding Pearl, Brandon area. So hopefully that helps you if you're considering the Jackson, Mississippi market and where to invest. If you'd like to find more information about this market and how you can start working with me, just go to wholesaledeals4u.com with the number 4. wholesaledeals4u.com. That's wholesaledeals4u.com, and that's YOU. And I'd be more than happy to help you or answer any questions that you have about this market and getting started to invest in this market. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next video.